says here, and what was a wall, what was an obstacle, what didn't exist, what was a sea, suddenly parts. God says, here is the way. See, that's true when it comes to our giving as well. Not only here, but in 1,000 places. And we've said our desire is that we might seek God's direction, that we might be those who are generous of heart with all that God has blessed us here in these moments, but certainly beyond. And so it is that we may not see a way. We might see certain destruction and despair, but God calls us to see in faith, to be still. And with those eyes of faith, in those still moments, to go forward together. Why do you cry to me? Go forward. Maybe you and I have said, God, we're waiting for something big. We're waiting for some further blessing. And maybe God's response is, why do you call out to me? Go forward. I am already on the scene. Perhaps I have already given you what you need to go forward. And that brings us to these moments. Friends, I'm going to ask in just a moment that our ushers rise up and share with you some commitment cards. And this is not an effort to be manipulative or to put you on the spot, but simply to give you an opportunity for many to continue what you have already done under God's direction. Maybe you'll want to take that card and share it with a spouse and not respond here this morning, and that's perfectly fine. But maybe God would move on your heart and nudge you out of fear and to a place of faith and say, I want to make this commitment this morning to our life together, our ministries together, and respond to that challenge of, what are you waiting for? Go forward. Seek with faith, to paint a picture with God in it. And so as our ushers rise, I'm going to ask them to move about now and share with you those stewardship cards. If you're visiting with us and a guest, this is not a compelling moment for you to respond. But if you are here and we share this family of faith together, this is one of those ways in which our faith reaches a practical expression. I want to encourage you to think for a moment prayerfully, consider what you might do, and if possible, share that. In a moment, we're going to stand, sing our closing hymn, and I want to invite you to come down and take a moment in prayer. Pray that as God blesses you, you will share those blessings, not only here, but perhaps in many ways. Perhaps here is just a part of the ways that God is leading you to share those blessings. But I want to encourage you to consider this morning. So as you look at those, we're going to rise together and sing. There are hymns.